Today we are going to see the Sthothram 32. Bhoota-Bhavya-Bhavan-Naathah Pavanah paavano-analah Kaamahaa Kaama-krit-kaantah Kaamapradah Prabhuh. Bhoota-Bhavya-Bhavan-Naathah. Bhoota means past. Bhavya means present. Bhavan means future. Natha means the Lord or the Master. So Bhagavan is the Master for all the beings in the past, now present and later future. And He is the Lord for all the periods of time. So when we say that time, it is really the interval between the thoughts, what we think, and the awareness or the glory that we get that illuminates rise and fall of thoughts. For example, it is considered to be the time when we realize what really is the power of God. That time and the thought that comes into our mind. So that time, the difference, the interval of the thought that we are getting and the time when we realize what is good and what is bad, that is when we start thinking of dharma, the path of dharma, that is God. That interval is called really the time. So the time is really calculated only at the time when we start realizing about the power of Bhagavan. So until we think anything about the power of Bhagavan, the time for us doesn't start. That means we keep having the different janmas until we realize that there is some power of God, and we start realizing the power of God and we start knowing more of God. That is the real time. And Pavanah. Pavanah means the wind, or it is the purifier. We say that the moving wind is really the purifier of things. So Bhagavan is the life-giving atmosphere, air that sustains everything. That air we require, or it is like the oxygen that needs for the life to be here. Without oxygen we cannot live. The same way Bhagavan is like that. Without Bhagavan we cannot sustain. So that thought, it should come for us. We are not here because of oxygen or because of the other supports. We are here only because of Bhagavan. Only the power of Bhagavan is here. That's why He is sustaining our life. When Bhagavan thinks that it is the time for this Paramatma to go away, so at that time the Jivatma's time period is ended. That at that time the life will go away from us. That means the soul, the Paramatma, will go away from the body. Pavanah, that is one is causing the movement. That is when the creature has to have the movement only because of life. That life is the Bhagavan. That is, universe is filled with the air which is given by the Bhagavan, or the life that is given by the Bhagavan. When he thinks that next yugam is ready to start, means he just do the pralayam for this yugam, demolishes completely as in the form of Rudra Bhagavan, that is Shiva. Analah. Ana means prana. Prana means life. And aha means receive. So we receive the power of life from Bhagavan. So that is the Jivatma. So the body is called Jivatma and the soul is called Paramatma. So this Jivatma is blessed by Bhagavan, and we received the Jivatma from the Bhagavan because it recognizes the movement. We know, we can feel it, and It is, Analah is also known as fire. Fire is required. A little amount of heat is always required for the body to sustain. That is called body heat. Without the body heat, we cannot say that the life is sustaining. The same way, when you see that once the Paramatma has gone from our body, the body loses its temperature or heat, and what happens, it cools down and become cold. So that's why whenever we feel that the life is there in our body, means that heat is good. That heat, body heat, is the Bhagavan, and it is required for the world around as well as for all living organisms. That body heat is required, without which life cannot continue. Kaamahaa. So it really means that it destroys the vasanas or desire. Kaamaha means we have lot of desires, like we should get that, we should achieve that, we should finish this. Those kind of desires will be destroyed once we reach the Kaamaha. That means this is the way when we liberate ourselves from all the Maya that is holding us with desire. Like the sun is the destroyer of night. So when the sun comes, the night ends. The same way, we have the pure consciousness, so awareness, and we have the Atman, and we have the Vasanas. Atman is the soul and Vasana is the desire. So we cannot remain at one at the same time. The Vasanas and cannot remain at the same time. The desire keep changing. So when that desires comes to an end, when we realize these desires are meant to be nothing, whatever we achieve is nothing. So when we reach it, we don't have that excitement. When we get when we won first prize, when we get a good position, when we get a property, when we get a land, when we get a house, so that excitement will be gone when this vasana ends and we self realization starts. That is Atman experience. So we will know that, oh, these things happen, but this happiness will not continue. After some time, new thing comes. So that desire also changes, that sentiments also changes, emotions also changes. So Bhagavan will fulfill all the desire when we start thinking that these desires are not the only thing that we are looking forward, the ultimate bliss. So Bhagavan has also another name called Pratyugna. That means the father of Kama. He is the father of desire. That desire is the knowledge about Bhagavan, not the property or other physical things. And uh, actually this desire is the endless series of sorrows. That means it gives different sorrows in life, because what happens when we start getting the desire on one thing, it doesn't end there, it is endless. It connects to another thing. Oh, we should attain that one. So it is like a never ending process, and it gives us sorrows when we attain it or not. So what happens when we fulfill the desire, we become happy, but we crave more, we want more. So what happens, we go to a stage of greediness. I want more, more, more. But at the stage when the desire is not fulfilled, what happens, anger comes. We feel a bitterness in ourselves, and that time we always lose the wisdom. So at that point, we are moving away from Bhagavan. So that's why we should kill our desire. We should know that, okay, desire means it is another thing that we try for it. But we should not think about that that is the only achievement in life. So that point you will realize the real Bhagavan when you come to a stage of the thought that that is the not the only point in life. There is something else that comes that will fulfill my life when this Paramatma goes away from the Jivatma. Kaama-krit, one who fulfills the wants of pure minded devotees. The devotees should be trustworthy. They should trust Bhagavan fully. They should not keep questioning him. Is Bhagavan real? What I am doing is right. Is the should I call Bhagavan at this time? That doubt should not be there. So at that time, what happens? Bhagavan will bless us even without asking. That is called Kaama-krit. Kaantah. Kaantah means the extremely beautiful. Bhagavan is considered to be the extremely beautiful, and we have the three S's that we say: Shantam, Shivam, Sundaram. He is the most peaceful power. He is Shivam. Shivam is just the opposite. He is also Shivam. He is the most calmful, as well as he is also Shivam means the Rudram form when at the time of demolition, and he is Sundaram. Sundaram is the most beautiful that you can ever think of. Kaama. Kaama means he is the only power that everybody wants to attain. That means he has the power to bless with bliss, the ever-ending happiness. So the only main three things that we should focus is body, mind, intellect. That is the control of our action, the emotions, and the knowledge that we attain. That is attained only through the devotion and meditation. Meditation is the focus in our mind. Kaamapradah means Bhagavan liberally fulfills the desire of what the devotees is asking for. Prabhuh. Prabhuh means who is surpassing everything. All emotions, all the bonding, all the kind of physical things that is sustaining here. If you can surpass all those things, if you can get liberated from all those things, you can win the Bhagavan. That is the ultimate place where we should go. That is the Vaikuntham, Bhagavan's heart, where Lakshmi Devi is there. So here we are saying Bhoota-Bhavya-Bhavan-Naathah, Pavanah, paavano-analah, Kaamahaa, Kaamakrit-Kaantah, Kaamah, Kaamapradah, Prabhuh. So we'll be reaching the 299th name of Vishnu Bhagavan. Bhoota-Bhavya-Bhavan-Naathah, paavano-analah, Kaamahaa, Kaama-krit-Kaantah, Kaamapradah, Prabhuh.